when I was in college, I was looking around for a roommate, and I saw an ad, and I went in and found this guy who was a chemistry grad student named Nico, and he was just the perfect roommate. He said, "Yeah, I hope you don't mind, but I just love to like clean the apartment all the time. It just helps me to relax. And if you make a mess, it's totally fine with me. But I just love to clean. I hope that doesn't bother you. And
That
you can
is
be as
the
noisy as you
best
want,
roommate ever.
but I'm very quiet." And it was just like, this is a dream come true. Yes, I'm in. And then he turned out to be a little bit of a complicated roommate. I would come home and he would be asleep on the kitchen floor, and I'd say, "Nico, what's happening?" And he'd say, "Misha, can you please just get me some juice?" And he had hypoglycemia, and if he didn't give himself enough food, he would pass out. And he would, I'd come home. This is not hyperbole. I came home one day and he literally had his face on its side in his plate of food, and he was sound asleep in his food. And then one day Nico just didn't come home at all. And then he didn't come home the next day. And then I started to get worried, and I found out he was in the hospital because he had fallen asleep in the chemistry lab and blown up some experiment.
Oh my
And
God.
and then it turned out he wasn't in fact hypoglycemic, he was narcoleptic.
And narcoleptic.
And then I had my best friend in college. We got drunk, and he ended up staying in my room. And the next night I was sleeping, and I felt something at my feet, and it was my roommate crawling up under the comforter from the foot end,
Like a squirrel.
like a squirrel up into my bed.
Oh, you know,
And I
like a
was
squirrel.
Nico, what's going on? And he said, "Well, I thought it was okay because Dave stayed here last night. I thought maybe I could stay here." And then we had a big conversation the next day about how he was in love with me, but he was going to try very hard not to be. And it it was a very interesting relationship over the course of that roommate situation. But I guess I've had some exposure.
I have to tell you, Misha, the way you told that story all in one tone without identifying which parts were going to be crazy. Like we didn't know what was coming, was honestly exciting.
My other favorite thing about Nico was that he would sing. He would walk around in a towel and no shirt all the time, and he would sing this song that he had written.
I touched myself.
My heart I lift up to you. My heart I lift up to you. And that was it. That was all of the lyrics. And it was a song that he had written about Jesus. And he was singing
Good
Jesus.
Lord.
And
It
that
wasn't
was
about
all of the
Jesus,
lyrics of the
Misha.
song. My heart I lift up to you.
Misha, it wasn't about
You
Jesus.
were his Jesus, I hate to tell you.
He was letting you know his truth. He was singing his
That's very
songbird
sweet.
song to you.
Yeah.
My heart I lift up to you.